this particular topic. We're going to really focus on this book of yours, God So Loved the World, Clues to Our Transcendent Destiny from the Revelation of Jesus. It's published by Ignatius Press, available through the EWTN Religious Catalog, of course. Now, this book in particular is part of a series, right?
Right. And it's really a quartet of books. And the quartet is called Happiness, Suffering, and Transcendence. The idea behind the whole quartet is to try and help people move from what we call level 1 and level 2 happiness. And that would be like, just pleasure happiness, that's level 1. Ego comparative happiness, right? Who's achieving more, who's achieving less, who's got more status, less status. That we call level 2. Helping them move from those identities to level 3 and level 4 happiness. And level 3 happiness would be contributive. Level 4 happiness would be transcendent or faith. Happiness that comes from transcendence or faith. And the reason, for doing this is obvious, because of course we want to help people to develop and solidify their faith. But what we wanted to do is show them the importance of transcendent happiness right from the very beginning. So we cite some surveys from none other than the American Psychiatric Association. For example, a survey done in 2004 by Kanita Dervik, where she shows that non-religiously affiliated people, those who don't have a religion, by comparison with religiously affiliated people, have significantly higher suicide rates, suicide attempts, meaninglessness, despondency, fear of failure, impulse aggressivity, substance abuse, and familial tension. Now, of course, these things are just like megalithic, in terms of, well, why do we have cultural malaise? I think Kanita Dervik is in part answering this question by simply saying, because we're losing religion. And the most recent Pew survey certainly verifies that we're, young people especially are leaving religion for intellectual reasons. And that explains why we wrote, I wrote number 2 in the series, and that's called The Soul's Upward Yearning. Young people think that science is somehow opposed to God. They think that contemporary philosophy, or as one person put it in the Pew survey, rational thought has thrown religion out the window. Well, nothing could be further from the truth in the 21st century. So I had to write a book just basically looking at all the evidence for the soul and all the evidence for God, from science, from near-death experiences, from contemporary philosophical proofs of God, taking a look at all the things that have been done recently, showing how human beings are absolutely different from the whole rest of the animal world, that there really is evidence of a soul, transcendental desires, the capacity for abstract thought and language. Too much to go into now, but this book, The Soul's Upward Yearning, is trying to get young people to see, don't ever think for a moment that somehow we lost some evidence in the 20th and 21st centuries for God and the soul. Nothing of the kind could be false here. I mean, literally, the evidence is prolific.